Come on. Clap your hands like this, y'all. Anybody need a breakthrough? This is for you. Listen. I felt a breakthrough coming your way. Yeah. It's a mighty move of God. It's going to change your day.
And it reads, And Elijah said unto Ahab, Get thee up, eat and drink, for there is a sound of abundance of rain. So Ahab went up to eat and to drink, and Elijah went up to the top of Carmel, and he cast himself down upon the earth, and put his face between his knees. And said to his servant, Go up now, look toward the sea. And he went up and looked and said, There is nothing. And he said, Go again 7 times. And it came to pass at the 7th time that he said, Behold, there ariseth a cloud out of the sea, like a man's hand. And he said, Go up, say unto Ahab, Prepare thy chariot, and get thee down, that the rain stop thee not. The title of this message this morning is Pray Until Something Happens. One thing that I noticed about the people of God, about people, period, is that we're soon to give up. How quickly we lose hope, we lose faith. We'd rather look at the negative of a situation rather than the positive. It's hard to grasp the fact that God's ways and thoughts are much higher than ours, that He is in total control of our lives. He knows what He's doing, He knows how to do it, and He knows what needs to be done. The Bible says it's in Him that we live, we move, and we have our being. It says that man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? Yeah. We don't understand. But the Bible, the psalmist tells us to allow the Lord to order our steps in His word. We go through trials and tribulations. We're faced with evil. We're often faced with disasters. And when we do, we can look to Him. We learn how to trust in Him. And we begin to see and understand that it's only Him who brings us out of these situations. Many will argue, and I've heard a preacher preach it before, that God doesn't kill, God doesn't bring trouble, but I beg to differ. The Bible said there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves, and Satan came also among them. Satan, the Lord said, where have you been? He said, I've been up and down, to and fro. He said, well, have you considered my servant? So God allowed some things to come on Job. So you can't tell me that God don't allow disasters to happen in our lives. He told Satan, he said, go ahead on. Have you considered my servant? He said, yeah, but I looked at your servant and I see you got him well protected. You remove that hedge of protection, and I guarantee you I'll do some things in his life that's going to make him curse you to your face. Yeah. I said, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to remove the hedge, and you can touch everything that he has, but don't kill him. Isaiah 45, verses 5 through 7 says, I am the Lord, and there is no other. begins it in us, and he's the one who's going to end it. He's the one that's going to carry it out, and he's the one that's going to perfect it if you allow him to. It's come to a point in time in our lives where God is going to take us out of that dry season, that place of hopelessness, and it's time now for our deliverance. Many of us who are in here today, and it's not by accident that you're here today, because when God has prepared a great supper, he goes out and sends his messengers in the spirit to go out and bring my people in so that they can get this supper. Everybody that's here today, believe me when I say God has something for you. You've been believing God for some things. You've been going through some things. You've been praying about some things. And the situation looks hopeless in your life. It looks like you're never going to get past wherever you are right now. But I still come to tell you that God said the dry season is over. It's time for your deliverance. Many have been struggling with some things. Struggling and battling with some sins. Struggling and battling with some trials and tribulations. But he says your deliverance is here. And it's time now for you to push. And a lot of women who had children know what I'm talking about. When you come to that end of that last contraction, he said, give it one good push. Give it one good push. Because I can see the head. Give it one good push. Because something is about to happen. If you give it one good push, you're going to bring it to life. In 1 Kings chapter 18, we have Elisha the prophet. It's been about 3.5 years that he had came to King Ahab with a word from the Lord. He said, there's not going to be any rain in your land for a span of time. Then God now gives him another word. Go to Ahab and tell him it's going to rain. Now mind you, this is 3.5 years later. Elijah is going to present himself to Ahab. At this time that he's coming to Ahab, he's in a desperate situation. No water for 3.5 years. Now I don't know if you all remember last year that it was so dry. I felt so sorry for the ones that were doing landscaping, and I was one of them. Grass wasn't growing here. Grass being burnt up. Fires in different places because it was so dry out. So I can imagine how Ahab must have felt. It's been 3.5 years, so the situation must be getting worse and worse. And now mind you, this same prophet came and spoke to him 3.5 years earlier saying, you're not going to have no rain. Now here he's coming again. So you know how we are when people say something, we say, man, they done cursed me. Y'all, they done jinxed me. Look what done happened. There was such a shortage of water that the pressure sometimes in our house was low. And there are certain days that you had to water your lawn. They said you can't water on this day, this section can do it at this time. It was an awful situation. Ahab at this time had sent his servant Obadiah out. He said, go and search for a place where water is. Hopefully, if there's a little water there, there could be some grass growing so I can feed my livestock. They are dying. So Obadiah was walking along, and then here comes Elijah. Hey, go tell your king that I need to see. Obadiah is like, now I know you're not going to put this like this death sentence on me. Because if I go and I tell this king that you're on the way, and he's been looking for you, and he's been telling all the other servants and all the other prophets, if you see him, let me know that you see him, and all of a sudden I'm going to go tell him that I see you. God might take you in one instant and translate you from here to there. Then it's going to look like I'm lying and he's going to kill me. Elijah assures him, I'm not going to do you like that. I'm going to be there when he gets to me. Now, there comes a great standoff between the prophet of God and the prophets of Baal. Elijah makes a demand know, well, God can do it sometimes. God, you can handle this one, but I got this one. Yeah. It's either all or nothing. Yeah. Many of us go through different things in our lives. We get deliverance, we get relief, we get joy, we get peace, but we're quick to go back into our mess. We're faced with storm after storm. We be quick to doubt God. We be quick to go and try and work things out for ourselves. We often want the best of both worlds, trying to serve two masters. But God said we can't serve the world and him. Either you're going to love one or you're going to hate the other. And in most cases, the world always wins. Israel had been in a drought. And at the word of the Lord, things dried up. Disaster. Hard times came. And I'm sure they tried everything they could of their own power. They tried crying out to God. show up. But the Lord says, ask me of the things concerning my sons. We're forgetting what authority we have. We're forgetting who we are in Christ. He said, command ye me them. Lord, you said that you will supply all of their needs. You said, never have I seen the righteous forsaken or their seeds begging bread. I know you don't want me begging bread, God. You promised that you would make my enemy my footstool, God. So at that appointed time, God sent Elijah to Ahab. Go eat and drink, because I hear the abundance of rain. If it doesn't look like it today, keep praying. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Praise Him. Keep praising Him regardless of what. Because I guarantee you, if it don't make something happen, it's going to make something happen inside of you. Elijah asked his servant, what do you see? 6 times, and when 7 times, he said, I see. So what I'm trying to tell you is push. Pray until something happens. Because I guarantee you, your breakthrough is here. Praise until something happens. I guarantee you, your breakthrough is here, because I hear the sound of the abundance of rain. I hear God moving. He's moving. And we got to be ready to receive it. Don't get no umbrella. Just let it rain. Let it rain. Let it rain. When things look hopeless, when they look helpless, when it looks like there's no way out, don't look like things could possibly get any better. That's when God is showing you that you ain't got no power. So you need to sit back and say, well, you know what, God? Go ahead. You got it. God told me to tell you today, there's an abundance of rain. Somebody has a blessing on the way. Somebody has a prayer that's about to be answered. Somebody feels like they've been in the storm too long. I've been struggling with this thing too long. I've been going through this too long. It feels like God has abandoned me. It feels like I must be doing the wrong thing. But God says, I hear you. I've never left you. I've never forsaken you. I've always been there with you. I've been there with you in the fire. I've been there with you in the flood. Somebody is almost about to give up. Almost about to give in. But I come to tell you that your help is on the way. Because I hear the abundance of rain. You need to stand up on your feet.
Anybody need a breakthrough? This is for you. I feel a breakthrough coming your way. It's a mighty move of God. It's going to change your day. Signs and wonders, miracles to perform. God is going to bless you. Just holding on. You say, I feel a breakthrough coming your way. It's a mighty move of God. It's a mighty move of God. Oh, yeah. It's going to change your day. Signs and wonders, miracles to perform. God's going to bless you. God's going to bless you. Turn